President Donald Trump continues to try to hire the best people, the greatest people. His newest hire happens to be a conspiracy theorist and self-styled Make America Healthy Again wellness influencer, because that's who should absolutely be leading as the Surgeon General. And the best part, of course, is the fact that she is not even licensed to practice medicine. Yes, Surgeon General who actually really can't practice medicine at all. In a Truth Social post on Wednesday, the president said that he was choosing Dr. Casey Means, a practitioner of so-called functional medicine, who was a close ally of RFK Jr. In his announcement, he cited her impeccable MAHA credentials, whatever that is, because I don't really think that's a replacement for having real credentials. He said that Means, who completed her initial medical education at Stanford University's medical school, but dropped out of an ear, nose, and throat residency program at the University of Oregon, currently has no active medical license, would work closely with Kennedy to ensure a successful implementation of our agenda in order to reverse the chronic disease epidemic and ensure great health in the future for all Americans. Now, he made this pick after withdrawing his initial choice days before she was scheduled to go before the Senate for a confirmation hearing. So, now, here's the funny thing, right? Oh, yeah, I chose her to help us fight chronic disease. You chose someone who doesn't seem to understand how chronic disease actually works. Great choice. Great choice. Now, hold on here. What happened to his previous pick? That's Dr. Jeanette Neshawat. Well, it turns out that according to MAHA, she was a bit too qualified, if you know what I mean. Oh, no. What do I mean? Well, in a post on X, formerly Twitter, Laura Loomer, yes, she got loomered, by the way. She accused Neshawat of being not ideologically aligned with Donald Trump or his administration and their health initiatives. Quote, she used her access on Fox News to promote the dangerous COVID vaccine, which is now killing millions of people. I mean, talk about living in a complete alternative reality. Okay, where were the millions of people being killed by the vaccine? That's ridiculous. Now, she added, she tries to shame people who didn't take the vaccine by calling them global health threats. You know, that's true. It's not trying to shame them. It's basically pointing out a reality. Yes, you are a health threat to people who cannot get vaccinated, people who are disabled, okay? Low immune systems, you know, the elderly, children. Yes, you are a health threat. Sad day for you. Okay, now, here's the thing. Also at issue, apparently, was where Neshawat graduated from, which was a school in the Caribbean, right? Hey, at least that's an education. I mean, I'm just saying. Now, Jerome Adams, the former Surgeon General who served in that role during the first Trump administration, is critical. He wrote on X that he did not know what was more troubling. The possibility that, quote, stigma against foreign medical graduates, which is what she was, would have led to her nomination being withdrawn, or the possibility that would have been due to her support for vaccination. The FMG talk is ill-informed and troubling. Much of our U.S. medical care, especially rural, depends on foreign grads, and Dr. N completed a U.S. residency, which is where you really learn how to practice medicine anyway, hoping this doesn't stigmatize docs who trained outside the U.S. Again, he pointed out something important. Completing your residency is where you learn how to practice medicine. Casey Means never finished her residency, which means she has no idea how to practice medicine. And yet she is likely, at least right now, she's the acting Surgeon General. That is effed up. But here's the ironic thing about all of this, right? Now, it turns out that even Casey Means is dividing MAHA. That's right. She might be too pro-vax for them. What? That's right. Anti-vaxxers are arguing that she isn't sufficiently committed to RFK Jr.'s views on vaccination. Mike Adam, who goes by the Health Ranger, oh boy, yes, the Health Ranger, says she is not a health freedom advocate. She's not a vaccine truther. She'll never recommend natural cancer cures or remedies that don't work. She's basically cosplaying as a MAHA champion. Suzanne Humphreys writes, I can't help but think that this is a very carefully groomed and selected person. Just about no clinical experience. Talks a great game about everything but vaccines. Feels all wrong. Yes. Now, there's a lot wrong here. Now, Loomer also mocked her for being, quote-unquote, a woo-woo woman who literally talks to trees and spiritual mediums. Are you aware of the people inside the MAHA movement? Really? I mean, seriously? She added that Means is a, quote, total crackpot and a Marxist tree hugger. Oh, if only. If only. Look, the infighting, of course, gives me life. For example, on the other side, you've got Charlie Kirk, Don Jr., and Megyn Kelly that are massively in favor of Dr. Casey Means. So, and not only that, but Steve Bannon, who said, if you merge MAHA and MAGA, it's like 1932. You govern forever. I don't know. It kind of sounds a bit more like 1939 to me, but you know, details. Come on. I mean, would it be because, all those considered weak-willed got killed off due to not having vaccines or actual health care? Probably. Look, MAHA to me looks like eugenics. Okay, blaming sicknesses on diets is really kind of just shifting the blame onto individuals and their bad choices as opposed to actual, medical reality. Just saying. I'm not saying that environmental factors and foods don't contribute to the health outcomes of people. Yes, of course it does. But what MAHA does is that it basically blames the individual and their habits for all sicknesses, okay? Or their choices. Oh, you didn't do this. You ate a cheeseburger once, or you took a vaccine, or, all that stuff. So whatever happens to you, that's your fault. And the problem is that it's one step removed from saying that we shouldn't help you, with your sickness, with your illness, because you made bad choices. And so therefore, yeah, you created this problem. You solve it yourself. And we're not going to help you. That's what MAHA looks like to me. I don't think that's going to make anyone healthier. If anything, it's going to make the sick die faster. And unfortunately, I think that is the point. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon in order to get notified whenever a new video is released. And if you want to support independent, progressive media through this difficult time where it seems like everybody is shutting down, you can become a member on our YouTube page, you can become a subscriber on Facebook, or you can go to my Patreon. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf. Thank you.